phase of moon. Third phase.
If you're looking for the top UFO videos from around the world, you've come to the right place, everybody. Welcome everybody to this live premiere. We're doing it August 20th, 2020. We've got over 7 videos that we're going to be sharing with you. Evidence from around the world, submitters that keep their eyes on the skies. They don't know what the heck is going on, and that's what Third Phase Moon is all about. We want to share the information as it comes in, and let me tell you, some of the archives that you're going to see tonight, it's going to blow you away. NASA has some major explaining to do, as well as Google coordinates coming in of unidentified flying craft. Buckle up, everybody. Let's get to it. Some people say this is impossible for a UFO to withstand the heat of the sun itself. Well, NASA has just admitted they've basically got the technology, and they're sending out a probe in 2018. It's an unmanned probe, but still, they've harnessed this energy now, and they're going to be using it to basically kiss the sun and figure out what it's made of. Now, this is something that will make the debunkers and the conspiracy theorists go crazy on, now, do we have the technology or not? I've got Brent Cousins here, and I want to get his opinion of this new technology that NASA's revealing to us right now.
Blake, I hope they have a good camera on there, because they might find something that's rather fascinating. Like you said, SOHO really gives sharp imagery of anomalies next to the sun. Hopefully they capture something, because we know they're there. I'm wondering about the technology behind this spacecraft. Is it actually reversed alien engineered technology? Because getting close to the sun, this thing is hot. I mean, this will burn off anything that gets close to it.
Absolutely, Brent. I wonder what NASA is hiding still. What do they have up their sleeves in regards to this technology? This is something that's going to open up the whole solar system and beyond of our space exploration as human beings.
Phase of moon.
Third Phase Moon, Blake Cousins here. Lots of information coming in as we speak right now. Multiple sightings from around the world. We're going to get to it right now. Let's get to Mars. Take a look at this. We got Brent Cousins here. We're going over footage from around the world. Welcome back, everybody. We are reporting right here from the Big Island. We're going to get to it. What are we looking at here? Brent, I know you got some opinions. Wait till you see what's coming up next, but I gotta tell you, this is captured from a satellite looking over Mars, and I don't know what to make of it. Brent?
Blake, it's been quite a few years now since the rover's been on there. Curiosity and good satellite imagery that's circling Mars. And this again, big evidence coming in. It's hard to explain. I'm almost thinking a tunnel that's underground, hiding whatever terrestrial life could be there.
Could this be some kind of venting system going on to underground bases? Well, let's take a look at this. This is from the Mars rover, and we're leading up to something that's quite amazing. But look at this. Look at the detail. This isn't on Earth, people. This is on Mars, captured by the Mars rover. It is definitely a very, very straight cut in the rock there. What kind of machine would be able to do this? What kind of machine could cut into the rock that straight? Let's get to this next one. We're going to do this. Google Maps. And we're going to roll down the street here, and we're going to take a look at this. Let's move along here. You see the object in the sky. People might say this is a balloon. Whatever kind of balloon this is, it definitely changes shape. Take a look as we roll down the street here. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. It continuously remains in frame from the Google Maps vehicle surveying this area. Take a look at this. This is where it gets kind of weird. It almost looked like a teardrop. Now it's a perfectly spherical metallic object, in my opinion, hovering over Los Angeles area. We're going to pull it back. We're going to pull it back. Take another look right here. See how it morphs there. I don't know. It's not a blimp. It's a massive craft in the sky. I'm wondering if there's more evidence that people might have seen this. Brent, what do you make of this?
Like, to me, it looks like a possible surveillance drone. At first, when I saw this, I was thinking Goodyear, the Goodyear blimp. But then we look at closer evidence, and we can tell that this is not the case. It seems pretty large. It's got to be the size of a bus, or maybe even a small house. This thing should be recognized by the people down on the street. I bet putting this out on Third Phase Moon, we're going to get some feedback. And if anybody was in that area, tell us what this is.
Absolutely, and this is what's kind of cool. There's a Santa Claus there. It looks like he's waving to the UFO. Anyway, it's really neat, these Google Maps and Google Earth images that come in from people like you that have a good eye in regards to this phenomenon happening right now. Let's get to the next submission. This is kind of cool. This came in from Kentucky. It came in now from Sarah Tricia Pulido. I hope I'm saying the name right. And her husband captured this while training in Kentucky. What are we looking at? I do not know. It definitely looks something strange. A weird UFO, if you ask me. It's square. There's lights reflecting off the bottom of it. If I was out there on a training mission in the middle of the woods, I'd be kind of concerned. Apparently, this video we're looking at right now was just taken right outside their tent. Brett, what are we looking at in your opinion?
Like, at first, I thought these could be military flares, but when I look at it closer, there's geometry on these things. It stays stationary. Let's count how many of these lights are up there. We got 8 or 7. We got 7 lights, and they seem stationary. They seem to hold its course. What kind of craft is this? It looks like a box-shaped UFO to me, Blake.
You know, this video kind of sets me back to some of those videos that we saw when we're, in the 80s. Those 80s videos of these weird box-shaped UFOs in the skies. It's definitely not a TR-3B shaped craft. It's hovering up there. It's stationed up there looking down upon this training exercise in Tennessee. All I gotta say is it's unidentified. It's weird. If anybody's seen this kind of object, share it with us right here at Third Phase Moon. We want to see more evidence, photos, video. It's always good. Shot from the ISS, Brent. We got more ISS footage coming up, but what do you make of this? It almost looks like a rocket booster.
Blake, I think what we're looking at is really the secret space program going on right now above our skies. And I think this is NASA's proof that they're trying to hide. And they can't hide nothing from us right now. We're getting a good look at everything right now. And there's dimension to this craft. There's technology. You see something. This is not a flake of ice. We know that for certain. We're looking at something that it's given a power, some sort of power. It's thrusting forward and it shoots down straight to Earth. We're looking at it right now. This is a TR-3B, people.
Yeah, there's some kind of plasma burst that comes off at the end of this craft. It's almost, it's bluish in color, but then it flashes back from red to blue. It definitely looks conventional in a way of rockets or some. Look at this. There's the kind of bluish green light. Is it maybe an ion beam technology that they're not sharing with us right now? Because when this thing moves, it's moving a lot faster than we would see, the SpaceX departing from the ISS. It just kind of like drifts off into space. But what we're looking at here, in my opinion, in real time, and we're slowing things down frame by frame, but this thing departs the ISS way too quickly, and it almost looks like there's some kind of ion explosion on the end of this TR-3B triangular shaped craft.
Like, I see intelligent flight maneuvers happening right here. It's taking a bank from the top of the ISS and it shoots straight down. It takes a left at the end. There's some sort of propulsion happening here, and it's incredible.
Has a pyramid just been discovered in Hawaii on the island of Oahu? We're looking at incredible Google imagery submitted to us from an anonymous source who states that a pyramid possibly exists, a megastructure. Hawaiian navigators use the stars to find their way across thousands of miles of open ocean. Birds have been used to find islands by sailors around the world. This gives us our pyramid an astrological and navigational connection. The mountain, known as Kolea Li'i, Little Kolea. Kolea is a migratory bird that the Polynesians, the navigators, followed to find Hawaii and Tahiti. The geometry of Kolea Li'i is unmistakable with its linear and defined edges. You can see steps. It is a four-sided square mountain. It's mathematically a pyramid. Now, the only debate is whether it's man-made or natural. Now, if Kolea Li'i is a man-made pyramid, then it would make sense that it should line up geometrically with other known pyramids around the world. So a little research done by the anonymous submitter says that he could show that the lines lead to strategic logistical areas around the world. The first line from the center goes almost right along the 2130 north latitude lane over the Pacific Ocean, crossing the Calzada des El Morte, and goes right up to the stairs of the capstone of the Pyramid of the Sun, Teotihuacan, Mexico. The pyramids from Waianae and Mexico both seem identically lined up. It's approximately 30 degrees off north. They follow the sun and the equinoxes, so this makes sense. The next line, the southwest corner of the pyramid, would run all the way from Papua New Guinea, and it goes into downtown Port Moresby, where the locals all know there's a pyramid-like structure on the southwest entrance to the main harbor. Now the northwest line, as we run across the Arctic Ocean. It meets up incredibly with the Giza Pyramid. So what the heck is really going on here? Did the Polynesians, like the Atlanteans, encounter some kind of cataclysmic event? Now, let's see where the northeast line ran across, and it goes straight across the USA to St. Louis, Missouri, to the ancient mounds across the US Midwest. Another direct hit to the Cahokia Mounds. These mounds were well buried underneath the dirt and would be similar to what we see in Waianae, ancient pyramids covered in dirt with a global cataclysmic flood. So now the mystery continues, and we want to ask everybody right here at Third Phase of Moon, what do you think this mountainous pyramidal shaped megastructure is? Is it man-made, or is it something otherworldly in nature? Brent, what do you make of this?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I like that it's a four-sided pyramid, just like the ones we have at Giza. Unfortunately, we're not able to get the full detail of this because we're not on location, but this is an island that we're close to, and in the next month, I think we'll take an adventure and explore this pyramid, if that's what it is.
Yeah, we want to get a big thumbs up for the on-location report. If we do this next month, I think it definitely deserves some investigation. What's crazy about it is geometrically, these things line up with other strategic pyramids around the world. What are the odds of that?
Yeah, that's fascinating, Blake. Is there a connection with pyramids basically making a conjunction of lines that basically match up from around the world on four corners of the world? It's pretty amazing, Blake. Look at this pyramid, Blake. It basically stands out on its own in the middle of this geographic plane on the island of Oahu.
There's been legends that the Hawaiians navigated by the stars, and this is indeed not legend but fact. Who taught the ancient Hawaiians this technology, and could this actually be indicators to a civilization that knew how to build pyramids? And the odds of these lining up are just undoubtedly impossible unless there was some kind of communication across the world.
Yeah, I'm wondering, could this still just be a natural formation, a fissure opening up, creating this cone, basically a cinder cone of magma coming out of? But then when you look at it comparatively to the other structures from the top view, the symmetric geographic signatures all seem to match up.
Yeah, that's what's incredible. The research done by the anonymous submitter has a wealth of insight, and he did his homework. But we do thank the anonymous submitter for submitting the evidence, and now it's up to you guys to let us know, what do you guys think? We're going to be supplying the original coordinates below so you could do your own research. But as of right now, until next month when we get our feet on the ground over there, we're going to keep you updated.
Yeah, hopefully we could get a drone up in the air too and basically wrap around this four-sided pyramid and get a really good vantage point of what we're really looking at.
Now let's get to this. Miami, Florida. Something streaking across the night skies. Take a look at this. Now let's get to this. We're talking about strange weather recently, and this is definitely bizarre. A rare helix cloud over Boulder, Colorado. Aaron's calling it a gigantic drill bit in the sky. This is strange.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is a natural formation. It's amazing. Definitely a helix in shape, or could it have been an airplane doing barrel rolls with its maybe chemtrail on it that created this strange phenomena?
Yeah, definitely, it doesn't look natural if you ask me. And I've seen a lot of clouds, and I've never seen one quite like this. The helix formation. Have you guys seen anything like this? If you have, definitely submit that evidence to us. Again, Brett, do you think it could be some kind of aerial aircraft doing barrel rolls creating this spiral, or is this natural?
Yeah, I'm on the fence. I do believe there's weather phenomena that do create helix clouds, but definitely this could be man-made as well.
Yeah, so June 19th, he says he got it looking west over Boulder and in the county of Erie. So if anybody out there saw this strange formation, this strange cloud formation, yeah, again, submit that evidence to us right here. We want to go over it. And as we're getting a little closer look, it definitely doesn't seem natural. This is something very strange, bizarre. Even heart comes to mind, but you never know. It could just be a simple, rare phenomenon known as the helix cloud. I want to get your thoughts. What do you guys think? I want to thank everybody from around the world who's joined us tonight. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified when we upload or go live with breaking news in regards to UFO videos and the phenomenon happening around the world right now. Brent, hey, thanks for joining us. Keep your eyes on the skies, everybody. We're not alone. We'll see you again next time.